Hello, I'm Jesus Mendez, Public Information Officer in the Community and Media Engagement Unit of the Thornton Police Department. The purpose of this community briefing video is to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the 11100 block of Colorado Boulevard in the city of Thornton on May 14th, 2024 at about 8 a.m. This community briefing video is intended to be a short overview for our community to explain what occurred and is not meant to be a comprehensive or complete review. You are about to view relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to this case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The Thornton Police Department conducts thorough response to resistance investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous amounts of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. As required by state law, this incident is being investigated by an outside law enforcement team. In this case, the investigation is being conducted by the 17th Judicial District Critical Incident Response Team, which is a multi-agency team made up of investigators from several law enforcement agencies in Adams and Broomfield counties. After the investigation is concluded, the Adams County District Attorney's Office will determine if the force used by the officer involved was reasonable and appropriate. Right now, the team is in the middle of this investigation, which can often take months to complete, and our understanding of this incident may change as additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We do not draw any conclusions about whether the officer acted consistent with our policies or the law until the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The information and images you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. A Thornton police officer in a marked patrol car observed a vehicle fail to stop for a red light on East 112th Avenue, west of Colorado Boulevard. The officer observed the male driver, later identified as 26-year-old Brandon Martinez, stop, exit the vehicle, and run southbound toward the Margaret Carpenter Recreation Center. The officer stayed with the vehicle and did not pursue. Shortly thereafter, the Thornton 911 Emergency Communications Center received a call from a woman who reported a male had just attempted to steal her car at gunpoint. Within minutes of the 911 call, a Thornton motorcycle officer came into the area. While the motorcycle officer was driving through the parking lot, Martinez moved from behind a vehicle and fired a gun at him. The officer returned fire, and multiple rounds were exchanged. Martinez ran south from the parking lot toward the playground, and the officer followed. Martinez pointed a handgun at the officer again, and the officer fired at Martinez. The officer then approached Martinez, who was laying on the ground, injured by the gunfire. Life-saving efforts were rendered by police until Thornton Fire and Rescue arrived. Martinez was transported to a local hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. A handgun was later recovered nearby.
Paul 60.
Go ahead.
I have a Kia SUV westbound on 112th from Colorado. He's driving in oncoming traffic.
Copy, Bird 311.
And it looks like he's bailing on foot, leaving the vehicle in traffic.
Okay, just confirm you're still the 112th in Colorado.
Negative. I'm at East Drive and 112th. There's a female in the passenger, male. He's southbound on foot.
Copy, Bird 311.
Copy, I'm en route.
Thornton 911, what's the location of your emergency?
I'm right behind, there's a cop right in front of me. I'm right behind the rec center, and this guy just came up to my window and asked me to let him in my truck and give him a ride. And I said I couldn't. I was scared, and he said, I'm scared too. The cops are looking at me, looking for me, and he pulled a gun on me, and he was hitting my window. And
Okay, you're behind the rec center, you said?
Yes, and he's running. He's a Mexican. He's got a busted up lip. He's got a busted up lip.
What was he wearing, ma'am? Do you know what he was wearing?
I think I'm trying.
Amy, give me an update on the suspicion. Okay. Wait, how did he run?
I think he ran towards the rec center I was walking around the lake and I just got in my car.
Okay, he ran towards the rec center from the parking lot?
Yes, yes.
Okay, were you parked by the tennis courts or south of there?
I was by the walking trail. Oh God.
Okay, take a deep breath. Where was your car parked at?
My car was parked right by the porta potties.
A portion of this incident was caught on officers' body-worn cameras. Body-worn cameras are used by all Thornton police officers and are worn near the chest to record a general line-of-sight perspective. Although body-worn cameras are a great tool, they cannot capture all the observations that an officer can make, especially if there's a barrier being used by the officer as cover or concealment. When activated, both audio and visual recordings begin. However, there is a 30-second buffer of video without audio. This buffer section displays video footage only of the 30 seconds prior to the officer activating the camera. Here's the body cam recording of the Thornton officer directly involved in this incident.
Mike 3, shots fired! Shots fired! I'm in front of a fire truck report! Fire truck report! Mike 3, he's running southbound. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Do it now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Mike 4, suspect down. I'm in the parking lot. Show me your hands! We're right here by the playground on the south side. Show me your hands! Do not move!
Don't move!
Do not move!
Start medical.
This community briefing video is intended to be a short overview for our community to explain what occurred and is not meant to be a comprehensive or complete review. At the time of this video, the Adams County Critical Incident Response Team, which is a multi-agency law enforcement investigative team made up of several law enforcement agencies, will talk with witnesses and complete forensic testing. When the incident is complete, their findings will be presented to the Adams County District Attorney's Office to determine if the officer's actions were justified. As a standard protocol, the officer that fired his weapon has been placed on administrative leave. We would like to thank you for taking the time to review this community video briefing.